here on IceTime.TV with Devils forward, defenseman, Zamboni driver, hot dog seller, Chris Culligan. What is the official title these days?
I think it's Swiss Army knife right now. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything,
yeah.
But you do it very well. The important question, first of all, Monday was Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We
saw on Twitter that some of the guys were getting together for a meal. Who's the best chef? Who are the party treats there on the weekend?
I can't really say who the best chef is.
Yeah.
Definitely, we got a few good cooks on the team, but I would think the tough job would be the guys cooking the turkeys.
Yeah.
3 guys had to do that. It's a big challenge. I just had the buns, you know.
So that was your job.
That was easy enough, but yeah, it was pretty good. It turned out well.
No food poisoning. All the guys are reported back in for.
I think we're all good. Yeah, I think we're in the clear.
Good. Turning our attention to ice hockey, of course, you are back on defence at the moment since the injury to Scott Hotham. You're starting to get a little bit of a rhythm in the forward lines. You are a very capable, very skilled defenseman. Is there a degree of frustration there, or are you just happy to have an intrinsic role on the team?
Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, kind of, because I felt like I finally started to kind of get back to myself, even since having the knee surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was a bit back and forth between positions, and whether it was forward or D, I never felt really back to myself 100%, but I started to get a little bit of a taste of that, I think, with playing with Mizey and Joe, and things started to click a little bit, and so I started to feel good about that, and then you know, you can't control the injuries, they're going to come. And I kind of see that as a positive, that, you know, Lordo sees me as a guy who can just step in on the blue line and do the job that needs to be done.
You certainly are, and you are very talented, whether it's forward or defence. But do you feel at all any frustration in terms? Does it affect your ice time minutes at all? That at the moment, you know, you were going on that third line. Now you may be playing as the fifth defenseman. You know, I assume like any pro, you just want to spend as much time out on the ice as possible.
I mean, we kind of have I have the bigger picture, I guess, in the back of my head. It's not so much about me and getting on the ice. We're trying to win games. That's the business, you know, and whatever I have to do to help do that, that's what I'm going to do. Looking
back on the weekend, the game against Coventry on Saturday, a feeling in the dressing room that was one that got away?
Yeah, that was a tough game. It seems like we've had that similar kind of game now a few times, where, you know, we control a possession for the most part, and spend a lot of time in their zone and not so much in ours, and you know, we were unable to come out with the win, and that's something we're going to have to just kind of keep working on it and maybe adjust a couple things, but yeah, those are the ones that we kind of know a little too well how much they matter towards the end of the year, so we're going to have to, you know, find a way in those games.
We of course haven't spoken to you since the Coventry game previously 2 weeks ago. What is it about you and scoring nice goals against Coventry, where you seem to beat 17 men on the ice and dipsy doodle past Stewart? That was another pretty goal against the Blaze.
Yeah, that was thank you. I don't know what it is. We have pretty good reports on the goalies that we play against. You know, the guys do a good job with that. And you know, if Stewart comes far out, you know, if you can get him to bite on a shot, then you kind of have the advantage. So that's just kind of what was in the back of my head.
Of course, talking about goal scoring, another one in Dundee on Sunday, and I guess one of the advantages for Andrew Lord, you playing on the back end with your forward instincts, you can jump into the play there and get a crucial goal at a crucial time.
Yeah, that's something that he preaches to all the defensemen, is to kind of beat the guys up the ice. It was a bit of a weird play where the puck went to the far corner, and they were just a bit scrambled in our zone, I think, and Joe got the puck, and I just broke up the ice, and we had a 2-on-1. But yeah, that's something that he preaches, and I'm actually, when I play back there, I'm just a cautious person I am, I guess, on the ice. I'm always thinking more stay back anyway, but that one, it was just kind of laid out in front of me.
Al had interviewed Coach Lord a few moments ago, and he was talking about guys having specific roles this year, and he mentioned you on the short-handed play and having pride in that role. Is that something that you're very keen to nail down for yourself, to be one of the go-to guys on the penalty kill? Yeah,
it's something I've always enjoyed as much as being on the power play, and it's something you just take pride in. I think it's kind of it's a choice, but I mean, if you're saving goals, you're stopping goals from going in, you're doing as much, to be a part of the win as you are to score, you know. So I remember even since junior and college, I've always taken a lot of pride in the penalty kill, and it's something I enjoy.
Now, of course, this weekend you turn your attention to the Sheffield Steelers. You've been in Cardiff for 2 and a bit years now. You know about the rivalry with the Steelers, a quality team in their own right, and of course vital cup points up for grabs.
Yeah, they're always big games. We've had a number of them now over the last couple of years. Some that went our way and some that didn't. So there's definitely no shortage of intensity between those games. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We'll have to be in our best couple more days here to prepare, but we're looking forward to see what the rink's like Saturday night against them.
And of course, I mentioned it is your third year now in Cardiff. Is there a notable sort of moving up again in that desire to maybe that unfinished business of the league title and winning trophies? We spoke to Patrick Bordlow a few weeks ago. He said it's 3 trophies for him. He wants it. There seems to be a real winning mentality in that locker room this year.
Yeah, I think that's something that kind of comes with the core that we've had. I think the last few years now, since the ownership has changed. Like I just touched on quickly before, there's a lot of guys in that room that know a little too well what it's like to lose now at the last couple games of the year where it really matters. So I think in the back of our heads we have that in there, and we're going to use that to our advantage as motivation for those games.
And just finally, Chris, your dad occasionally gives me emails to give me pointers on my commentary, but I understand he's had a bit of a golfing accident at the moment. So is he in okay health?
I think he's back now. He's back to 100%, but I'd imagine he's probably going to take it easy the rest of the golf season now.
Yeah, put the clubs away maybe?
I would say. I hope he does. Yeah, he needs a rest.
He needs a rest. Well, Chris, you certainly don't need a rest. You're playing very well at the moment. Thanks for joining us on IceTime.TV, and good luck for the weekend.
Thanks so much.